It's LeRoy Butler, Pro Football Hall of Famer. Congratulations, LeRoy, for that. That is awesome. You deserved it. Well done. Also a first-team All-Pro 4 times, Super Bowl champ with the Green Bay Packers, destroyed the 49ers in all those games with the Packers and Steve Young and the Niners in the 90s. Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer. LeRoy, it's been far too long, man. Welcome back to the Morning Roast here, courtesy of the Boxer and Girls and Guest Line. How you doing today?
I'm glad to be on with you guys. But the conversation y'all having is, I guess it's just a talk radio and the internet, the hypotheticals, the who would you take? Yeah. This way. Brock Purdy was on, I have 4 fantasy teams, okay? He was on one of them. That team was in the Super Bowl, okay? So if you look at over the last, since he's taken center, he has one of the best winning percentages, better than a lot of people. All the big name guys, he's been winning a lot of games. So, I mean, it is what it is. I know it's just a hypothetical.
Yeah,
but
we don't even care. Like, I'm happy with Brock Purdy, but Jordan Love did. Dude, Jordan Love did like I am very LeRoy. I'm like labeled this Brock Purdy hater for whatever reason. But before the year, I'm on record saying with this offense, the 49ers, they can average 30 points a game. Everybody laughed at me. Mm-hmm. I said I would rather have Brock Purdy than Justin Herbert in L.A. Everybody laughed at me. I said he's playing better football through 4 weeks than Patrick Mahomes. Everybody laughed at me. I said Brock Purdy through the first 5 weeks of the season reminds me of a young Tom Brady. Everybody laughed at me. But they don't want to give me my credit when I say those things. But when I say, hey, me personally would rather have this quarterback or that quarterback, I get labeled a Brock Purdy hater. So I can't win. I can't win here in my own market. I can't win.
Well, the most consistent thing, at least they're consistent. At least they're always laughing at you. You should take some pride in that.
I know. Yeah. Maybe I'm in the wrong business. Maybe I should have been a stand-up comic.
Yeah, you might be true about that, too. But here's the thing about it, though, is the reason why the Trey Lance trade and all of that, people say it blew up. It really didn't, because John Lynch was smart enough. Okay, I'm going to take a quarterback with the last pick. Some people go to skill positions, receivers, whatever. But he did something that corrected something. Raise your hand if you ever made a mistake in your life or did something that wasn't favorable to the family. You was able to correct it. Brock Purdy has corrected that. And let's be honest. If Brock Purdy don't hurt his arm, they beat Philly with another hypothetical.
Thank you.
But they will beat Philly. I mean, trust me when I tell you that. I put all my accolades on the line to say they would have beat Philly. But they didn't, I get it. But I felt sorry for the kid because I want to see him compete. And I know what people are thinking. For Love and Brock Purdy, because they're always used to brands. But me, personally, I like generic. It does the same thing, and it's cheaper. You got these guys on rookie deals, and you're in the playoffs, deep into the playoffs. The other guys are paying these guys, Justin Herbert, $255 for 5 years. Jalen Hurts got all that money. Dak Prescott going to get another deal. These guys are watching. So what we're happy about is that Brian Gutekunst did what John Lynch did. I want to be good in the future. I'm going to get a quarterback in 2020, and it wasn't real popular because you had Hall of Fame quarterback like Aaron Rodgers. But that's where we are, and I think it's refreshing to talk about 2 new quarterbacks than the same old guys that you're thinking Mahomes against Joe Burrow, against this guy, against this guy. Give America something new, and that's why this is a great matchup.
LeRoy, what changed the season for the Green Bay Packers? How did they go on their run? Why are they a different team today than they were, let's say, beginning or middle of the season?
It's just like any job you go on the job training. The guy training me is a rookie as well. There's going to be some mistakes. Meeting starts at 9. Well, guess what? We woke up at 8:55. We got there a little bit late. You know what? I still got to get to this program. Look at yourself. I've only been here 2 years, and I'm the oldest guy. Of course, there's going to be some growth there with Jordan Love and the receivers. and with the offensive line, because David Bakhtiari is on injured reserve. So there's a lot of moving parts. So in Wisconsin and Packer fans, we weren't surprised they were 2-5. The surprise was that they're where they are now because Jordan Love took off. Oh, I get it now. I'm going to do exactly what Brock Purdy does. I'm going to run the system. It's an orchestra. It's not a band with a lead singer. And we get too caught up in that sometimes. Kyle Shanahan is a genius because when he closed his eyes, I don't give a damn who the quarterback is. In my system, we're going to win games. Matt LaFleur is the same way. Now, you can be that with Aaron Rodgers. Aaron may want to change a few things. No, with Jordan Love, I'm going to do exactly what the coaches tell me and let the chips fall where they may.
LeRoy Butler here on the Boxer and Girls and Guest line on the Morning Rush here on 95.7 The Game. So going back in time before we get back into this game, I gotta pick your brain about those 90s matchups. What was your favorite memories? Obviously, you won all those games, but what comes to mind when you did play the 49ers?
One of the ones that really stands out to me, I think in 95, and I'll put this two disclaimers because I like to let full disclosure and stuff. I am upset with Christian McCaffrey because his dad beat me in Super Bowl 32. Yeah. So I'm going to put that to the side. And Steve Young is my best friend, okay? One of my best friends. I heard that Terrell Davis, by the way. I'm ignoring it. Steve Young is my guy, okay? But when we went there, guys, we did something different. We ran a 3-4 instead of a 4-3. It caught them by surprise. We ended up winning the game. Every time we played San Francisco or Dallas in the 90s, because those three teams really dominated, Green Bay, Dallas, and San Francisco, Holmgren used to tell us this, and I'll never forget it. He said, guys, you can have a bad game. Everybody has a bad game. It can't be on Sunday. It can't be on Saturday or Monday. Any other day, you can have a bad game. I'm playing my former team, who I won a Super Bowl with. I want to beat them. So if you know coaches like his brother and Shanahan, they coach together, they're the guys you want to beat the most. So anytime we went out to a candlestick, we ratcheted it up as possible, go out there to beat some of his colleagues, and it was a big game for us mentally.
I mean, you guys had there's no other way around it. You kicked the crap out of the Niners year after year after year, and then since the turn of the century, it's been pretty much all Niners. You know, how does that sit with you?
Well, first of all, God is good. And to be honest with you, that's a triggering question. Because the Niners has caused maybe 2 trips to the Super Bowl the last 4 years. But he and Mostert still running. He's on another team. Haven't tackled him yet. I was glad to see Jimmy Garoppolo go. Because I'm thinking, number 1 seed, 3 seed, doesn't matter. Once you get in the playoffs, if you have a good system, it works. And Kyle Shanahan has been cleaning our clock lately, and we're looking to change that. They have an all-star team. I don't want to waste your listeners' time with all the great players they have. They don't have any Pro Bowlers, 1 All-Pro, Keon Nixon. And I bet you your listeners don't even know what number he is. It's number 25, by the way. That's the reason why they beat Dallas. These guys don't know about the history we're talking about. They don't know. So when they get there, they're excited for an opportunity. And it's going to be raining. We're in Wisconsin where it rains 15 minutes, snows for 15 minutes. Then there's a blizzard. The sun comes out, then it's pitch dark at 3:45 p.m. We're used to weather.
Yeah, but
the
LeRoy,
weather sometimes levels the playing field.
LeRoy, I also can't unsee LaFleur's shortcomings in the playoffs. Losing to Brady and not going for it on that 4th down was just horrific. Like, we all knew that was terrible, absolutely terrible. And he's lost twice. Yes. He's lost twice to Shanahan. And one time, Shanahan didn't even score an offensive touchdown, and they beat him in Green Bay.
In the cold.
I mean, we've got the edge coaching-wise.
Well, I'm not going to disagree with that. Shanahan went to a Super Bowl, and his dad beat me. So, yeah, of course you do. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. In the playoffs, there's really no favorites when the ball kicks off. Because you only need but one of those stars to have a bad game, you can win. That's why. But this is the difference between those games and this game. Jordan Love is going to do 100% of what Matt LaFleur tells us. Aaron Rodgers was probably thinking, I'm the smartest guy in the room. I'm going to do 50% my way, 50% Matt's way, and they got to figure out what it is. Again, it's an orchestra. Y'all were playing a band, and just the lead singer, it was all on him. No, it's a team.
Yeah.
These guys don't really know that. And I agree with everything you said, but that's why we're coming to change that. Because we heard the same thing last week when it came to Dallas. But nobody predicted these last 8 teams. No one predicted these teams being in there. Baker Mayfield, C.J. Stroud, Jordan Love, when did he get there? So they have a chance.
Well, you may have a chance, but listen to this from your former teammate, Mark Chmura, who was a good tight end for you guys back in the day. Mark Chmura had this to say about this game on Saturday.
But, Gabe, I go back, and it's little things like this. And the reason we won in 95 when no one gave us a chance in San Francisco is because we intimidated them. I mean, and I always revert to Wayne Simmons. Wayne Simmons kicked the crap out of Brent Jones. And then it got contagious, and then it carried over. That's why you guys are going to think I'm crazy.
Well, we already think that, so go ahead.
A 15-yard penalty, and I don't condone this, but I kind of do in the playoffs. A 15-yard penalty for a late hit on Brock Purdy is not a bad thing as long as it's worth it. I'm just saying, this is the mindset you go into when it's battle, and it's kind of like the reverse of hockey. What don't they do in hockey in the playoffs, Joshy?
Shave their beards?
That and one other thing.
They don't fight.
They don't fight.
All right, that was on the Jen, Gabe, and Chewy show, ESPN Radio Milwaukee. What's your thoughts on that, LeRoy? You agree with that? Maybe, you know what, rock Brock Purdy's world for a little 15-yard penalty?
No, I'm not with that. Because not only that, it's going to cost you $50,000. If you win the game, you may get suspended. Back then, you can get away with that. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, but I'll say this, though. If you have an opportunity, I'd rather you get the ball out than to hit him. Because that kid's tough, man. He had a 4-interception game and wasn't shaken nor stirred. He had the same demeanor when they win and when they lose. That's why I put him on my fantasy team. He ain't listening to all this emotional stuff about. He just want to win. He probably don't even know his stats. What he throw for nothing. He just want to see the W. That's what Jordan Love does. If there was different quarterbacks, maybe I'll buy into this stuff. No, these are two systems are identical on offense. Sometimes it comes to the best players. Sometimes it don't. It comes down to who can be the most unselfish. That's how you win a game. Because when Jalen Reed didn't catch a ball, he didn't go turn over the water jug or knock down the kicking net. Bo Melton caught one. He didn't go arguing with the ref and turn over all the. No, they just say, it ain't my week. I'll wait the next week to be the hero. So if Debo don't catch any balls, is he going to be okay with that? If Kittle don't catch any balls, are he going to be okay with that? We're hoping there's some frustration. You create frustration by going up.
Who do you fear the most of the Niners on offense?
George Kittle, man. Yes, George Kittle. Yes.
I like that. George Kittle. 1,000-yard receiver this year. Had a great year. First team All-Pro. You also have Brendan Ayuk there. But what can this Packers defense do? Because we know with the 49ers, it's all about their front four. Bosa has to get home. They got to stop the run in Aaron Jones. If Aaron Jones starts rolling, it could be a long day for this 49ers defense. But that Packers defense last week really befuddled Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy. The pick six by Darnell Savage. They're playing everything so well, shutting down a run. What can they really do to confuse this Niners offense this week? What do you see out of that Packers defense?
They got to pick their poison. I think what confused Dallas, they thought Jair Alexander, our top corner, they thought he was going to follow CeeDee Lamb. He didn't. They played the integrity of the defense. Let's be honest. Defense is a bend-don't-break defense. But what they rely on is your coach being the smartest guy in the room, Mike McCarthy, to let Dak throw it 60 times. Instead of, they should have ran the ball 60 times. Sometimes coaches, they say, you know what? They think we're going to run McCaffrey 30 times and give him 30 touches. Nope. I'm going to put it as you 15 times, throw this Devo 15 times, and I'm going to throw the Kittle 15 times. We got a chance. If you give that ball to McCaffrey, make everything around him like we're going to do Aaron Jones in the rain, and you run behind 71, then, yeah, I'll listen to all the arguments. But we're hoping that the coaches don't do that. We're hoping the coaches say, let's run this. Let's throw it deep. Let's do this thing. No, because sometimes coaches think they are the smartest person in the room and get away from the system. Mm-hmm. The system will guide you there. That's the reason why Kyle Shanahan been dominating the NFC for a long time. Him and Lynch.
Yeah, this could be the beginning of a great rivalry. Again, reignited the rivalry between the Packers and the Niners. 10th time they've met since 95 when you guys walked into Kettlestick Park and punked us at Kettlestick Park. I'll never forget Adam Walker fumbling. You guys went in here, talked that talk. You did it again in 97. You beat us up in Lambeau. I'm scarred from my childhood, and it's all because of you, LeRoy, and Reggie White, and Brett Favre, and Mike Holmgren. So no love lost Saturday when the Niners destroyed the Packers at Levi Stadium.
Wait a minute. You would think the T.O. catch would be something, though.
It was, but, that
was a dagger.
It was. It was. Trust me. But we also know the cynic in me and the cynic in Shasky, we know that Jerry Rice fumbled 3 plays before that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So it hurts to admit, LeRoy. It does. But it's good to hear your voice. And, again, congratulations on being inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Well-deserved, man. You're one of the best safeties I've ever seen you play the game.
Thank you so much. And again, we think that Kyle Shanahan is a true genius. And I'll tell you what, the thing about Matt LaFleur is he's a conductor of one of the best orchestras because everybody wants to play the same tune. Yep. And we're so excited. We're looking forward to a big upset.
Oh, there it is. LeRoy Butler here on the Boxer Girls and Guest Line. Take care, LeRoy. Good hearing from you.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Anytime. He's a lot of fun, man. He's a lot of fun. I love talking to the OGs. They bring up the Niners, Packers in the 90s and the way they punked the Niners. And they did punk us.